This video is about advanced settings related to user management and delegating various features to users in the system so that not only the creator can do something with the users. We have already mentioned that it is possible to allow users to recover their own password. If they are logged in, they can set and change their email and password here. Change password and change email. I'll switch back to admin. When you switch here the user, you see the system as the user sees it. The next feature is a protection against password brute force. There are two numbers: the blocking time and the number of attempts. If during this time for one login occurs such a number of errors, then authorization by this login is blocked for this time. So you can set a higher number of attempts. If you have a lot of users who like to hit the keys, and then look at what keys they press, or a shorter time. If you just want to block everyone immediately, or a longer time, if you want to block for a long time. Usually 3 minutes, 3 tries is more than enough. This is all in System Tables, Main, Settings. Next, I go to Accesses. This is in Users. We can assign a user, such as User 1, the ability to manage users. By default, users do not have access to this system table. If we switch now to User 1, notice, he doesn't see the system section in the tree, but he can get to the users table from here. He also sees the table authorizations, users online and user log, so he can access the users. Now we are in users. When editing, he has a very important limitation: he cannot put the creator role. That is, if he tries to put the creator role to himself or another user, the machine will not let him do it. Also, he does not see the API users, and he cannot see other users with the creator role and therefore cannot change these rows. Also, a user who has access to user management cannot assign a pseudo-user. What is a pseudo-user? Let me switch to administrator, and we see here that this column is only available to creator. So ordinary users can't see it, only creator can assign pseudo-user. And if we put pseudo-user and switch, let's go to user 2, we see that he has the ability to switch between himself and other users. I'm an administrator now, so I can switch back to administrator. The real pseudo-user can't switch to administrator, but he can switch to any other user and take an action as him. Why do you need this? You need it so that you can give the manager, the big boss, a capability that allows him to understand what other users can and can't do, because no one access table can explain it. That's how it can be done visually. If pseudo-user switch to another user and does some action in the system, this action will be recorded in the system as belonging to this user. And there is no way to differentiate in the logs whether the action was performed by pseudo-user or by real user. Keep this in mind, so do not put it to just anyone. Put access to pseudo-users only for the most responsible people, and only if they asked. That's all. Use it.